let's move on to the WNBA.
Yes. Ooh.
Season kicked off last Friday.
Man, did
you
it.
had, it's a interesting start. Way to start game one, Chicago Sky versus Indiana Fever.
You think they did that on purpose, by the way?
100%.
Yeah.
100%. It's this is the best thing that ever could happen to the WNBA.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, that's maybe, I don't want that to come off wrong.
Right.
But, like, this rivalry between Caitlin Clark
I'm
and
all game for
Angel Reese is scripted perfectly for them because they can ride this into the sunset for years.
Right. They're both great players.
As long as the two are relevant and all-star caliber players.
Oh, they will be. Both of them will be.
They're going to milk this until...
Oh, forever.
Forever. So
I wonder, can you pull up the attendance for that game? I'm curious. Dude, there must have been some bodies at that.
Let's see. Fever versus Sky. I'm sure that was sold out. There was...
I would have went to that game. Are you kidding me? That would have been sick.
Let's see. It was a blowout, too.
Oh, yeah. They crushed
they smacked them.
93 to 50 or something.
Trying to see if I can find the attendance anywhere. I see some of the attendances from last year, but they're pulling in nearly 20,000 fans.
If that's the case, what would you guess? How many people were there? 30? Probably 35,000 people.
Probably right around that 20.
You think it's still in the 20s? That's fair.
Probably.
I mean, that's still.
It is game one. Yeah. It is game one of the season, but things got chippy early.
Oh.
Chippy early. Game one, things getting chippy. Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese already going at it.
What are your thoughts about that whole situation? Personally, I'm all for it on both sides.
100%.
Listen, I'm a competitor. I was an athlete at one point. I personally love to see that kind of stuff.
Of course.
The true grit on both sides. I love it.
100%. And you know what I didn't like? Oh man, I gotta watch what I say sometimes.
It's all right. Who cares?
Why did Caitlin Clark push her and then walk away? If you go stand on business, stand on business.
If you watch the clip, though, she didn't really push her.
I don't know.
She fouled her hard.
I think she did. I think she pushed her. She hacked at her and pushed her.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I mean, I'm not... Listen,
if you're going to stand on business, stand on business.
I'm not standing up to Angel Reese. She towers over me, dude.
Oh,
I'm just saying, she would stomp me.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we're short.
Yeah, we're little fellas. We are not basketball. I could almost touch the net. I could almost touch the net.
Almost?
Almost.
I don't know if I... How tall are you?
I don't know, like 5'8".
Oh, I'm like 5'7".
All right.
Yeah, depends on the day.
Yeah, fair.
But no, I've always been a really big Angel Reese supporter.
I like them both.
I don't think there's enough support for Angel Reese. Listen, I know people, like, she talks about how, she should get just as much, like, recognition compared to Caitlin Clark,
right,
and what Caitlin Clark has done for women's basketball and the WNBA. I wouldn't necessarily agree, but I think she's right there because she's a part of that rivalry and what was built in college basketball. People hated what she did to get to Caitlin Clark in the national championship. I was one of those people that absolutely loved it. Yeah. If you're gonna give,
it's part of the game.
If you're gonna give that smoke like Caitlin Clark did the game before,
right?
You can't be mad when the roles get reversed.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I loved it. I loved it. Bring that. I think we're starting to see more attitude brought back in basketball.
I love it.
And I love that it's both ways. You know what's so funny is, so I watched a podcast with Kelsey Plum. This was probably like last year. I think it was the Matt Barnes, Steven Jackson podcast.
Okay.
And Kelsey Plum.
I forgot they had a podcast. Yeah. I haven't seen that forever. My
Kelsey
goodness.
Plum was talking about how the WNBA is like the most toxic on-court environment because they're so personal. And I love that.
So personal.
And
like, you can tell.
Yeah.
You can really tell. Where like sometimes it gets like that in the NBA, but not to the, like, I was watching that game and I'm like, damn, they're getting into it. The crowd's getting fired up. Dude, it's electrifying.
There's a really good clip. You have to watch it. It's where Kelsey Plum is breaking down. She's like, yeah, these girls are evil. Like, she was like, Diana Taurasi, you do not want to get on the bad side because she will destroy you mentally.
That's funny.
And just take it. I love it. I love that there are these rivalries building. I mean, you have like the rivalry now team-wise, Sky Fever, and you also have Aces Liberty because now they're trading championships.
Yep.
And, listen, I love it. Last year, we saw a little bit of a rivalry with Kennedy Carter, Caitlin Clark, because they started kind of on
on-court beef. Yep.
And so, man.
It's just going to keep bringing people in because once there's something to talk about, I mean, it's inevitable, right? Once there's something to talk about, especially at that level, it's just going to draw more people in. Like, I'll be completely honest. I hadn't watched any games until this year. And when I found out that they were playing each other, first game, Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark, I was like, I can't miss it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So no, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun to see how it pans out. In terms of like card market, I mean, Caitlin Clark has broken some crazy records.
Just what I was about to bring up.
Almost $250,000 card just sold a couple weeks ago.
Yep, we literally just pulled last week. It was like our first time ripping WNBA in months.
Right.
Boom, first box, Caitlin Clark, black and gold to 5.
Jesus.
On her true auto.
Prism?
Select.
Select
black. I was like, what are the odds of this? This is first box in forever. Boom, that might be a $15,000, $20,000 card.
Damn.
Her market is unbelievable, and it's so awesome to see that now. One, there's just another sport you can invest in, but two, just the market in the WNBA and how people are gravitating towards collecting WNBA cards. It's crazy.
Well, it's like another thing like that I'm starting to realize, like we had talked about a couple pods ago about buying like Bowman U prospects, right? So like Cooper Flag, I was saying you got to stay away from.
Yep.
One thing I never really noticed though, I think Caitlin Clark really brought it on, but I was curious to see how it was going to transition into another WNBA class. This upcoming
Paige
year,
Becker's
right?
perfect
Dude,
example.
Paige Beckers.
Look at her sapphire selection.
I wouldn't say the same hype, obviously, as what Caitlin Clark had, but everybody knows who she is, even if you don't watch the WNBA, even if you didn't watch women's college basketball.
Look at her. It's so funny because I kept looking at it around the national championship time. Look at what her sapphire selections auto out of, I think it's last year's Bowman U Sapphire, what it sold for last year, what it sold for after the national championship. It went crazy.
3, 4, 5x probably.
Oh,
I bet.
Oh yeah.
That's sick.
And then now she's in the WNBA. She'll get new cards soon once.
Has she played yet?
Drops.
Has she played again?
She put up like 10.6 rebounds and it was like 4 assists the other day. They lost to Minnesota, but still played well. Her and Arike Gumbawale. I think they're going to be a great tandem in Dallas. It's crazy because Dallas getting the 2 number 1 overall picks.
Yeah.
Hasn't happened in NBA, WNBA since LeBron was drafted. And the Cleveland Rockers, which I didn't even know was a WNBA team in the 2003-2004, had the number 1 overall pick as well.
Nice.
So it's been a while. But yeah, Caitlin Clark, 3rd most purchased basketball player of the last 30 days behind Victor Wembanyama and Michael Jordan.
That's awesome.
It's awesome.
That's
great company.